there, Pioneers. Happy Friday. Today is Friday, October 30th, Storybook Character Dress Up Day, and we are so excited to welcome you to Flag Salute. Let's get started. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Remove hats, caps, hoods, and anything else you might have on your head. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing. It is time for us to sing our school song with Mr. Riley. Take it away, Mr. Riley.
Oh, Mother Pioneers, to you will be true. Forging ahead we'll go to learn all things new. We will remember you, Isabel Barnett, a place to learn and grow. We never shall forget. We do the right thing, take pride in who we are. We hold to our dreams and reach for the stars. Home of the pioneers, to you will be true. Forging ahead we'll go to learn all things new. We will remember you, Isabel Barnett, a place to learn and grow. We never shall forget. We never shall forget. Have a good day, everybody.
Awesome job, Mr. Riley. Like I said, today is Storybook Character Dress Up Day, and we hope all of you are representing your favorite storybook characters today, just like we are. I am a mouse from the awesome story, If You Take a Mouse to the Movies. And when I go to the movies, I've got my candy and my popcorn ready to go. Mr. Graniel, who are you?
Well, I'm the mouse, too. I'm the mouse and the motorcycle. Right here.
Super cool story. Mrs. Bao, who are you?
I'm Fern from Charlotte's Web. I have Charlotte, and I have Wilbur, and I have Templeton here with me.
Awesome job. I hope that you guys are dressed up in your houses today and that you are ready to post to your grade level Seesaw accounts. Take a photo of yourself, tell us who you are, and then we'd love to give you some compliments back. So boys and girls, make sure you check back into Seesaw in a couple of days. Check out and see the other costumes that people have and leave them a compliment. Something nice about their storybook character. Awesome job, you guys. Way to go. A few more announcements. The Unfundraiser is still going on. We are up to $2,705 in donations. Awesome job to everybody. We decided to extend that fundraiser through November 2nd. So a couple of cool additions have been added. First and foremost, we are still working towards all those prizes, so everybody still has a chance to win. And we had a really, really awesome donation from our Spirit Wear coordinator. Any student who donates $75 or more gets a free Pioneer Pride t-shirt. So make sure you talk to your grown-ups about those donations. Any and all donations are greatly appreciated and support our PTO. This week, our PTO bought headsets for all the teachers to use online, and they're about to work on iPad stands for all the teachers too. We also are using our Screencastify subscription, the Safe Share. PTO has programs and events planned all year long, but if we don't have any fundraising, we can't have those. So we definitely encourage you to talk to your grown-ups about that so that we can make sure this fundraiser goes off without a hitch. And there's a really cool fundraiser prize on here that I don't know if you guys know about, but at $3,000, and we're super close, the teachers get to prank the principal. What? Oh my goodness. That is something really fun, guys. So I hope you check that out. And then also at $75, you get lunch with me. If you haven't had lunch with me before, I think you should know I love to eat. So I would love to see all of you at that principal's lunch. So keep bringing those donations in for Unfundraiser. We've got until November 2nd. Also, we have a few more announcements, and I'm going to send it over to Mr. Graniel. Take it away.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Gradstein. And for next week, we have two very, very important meetings that I want to invite all parents to. So we have our ELAC meeting on Wednesday, November 4th at 1:30 p.m. And again, ELAC is for our parents of second language learners, but anyone can come to those meetings. Also, we have a CAP meeting the next day, November 5th at 5 p.m. So please be on the lookout for the parent planner, and you'll see links on there. So next week, PTO is having their virtual book fair, and it opens on November 6th. So you'll have more details are coming soon. And very importantly, on Tuesday is a big day because we want all parents to vote and do your civic duty. Thank you very much. And now I'm going to pass it on to Mrs. Bout for birthdays.
Yes. I love those birthdays.
Hello, everybody. Hands up. Here we go. So, celebrating their birthday on the 30th of October in Mr. Fox class, we have Samuel Wardwell. Celebrating their birthday on the 31st in Mrs. Elias's class, we have Elijah Lucor. Also on the 31st, celebrating their birthday in Mrs. Soto Hernandez class is Kai Mamarl. On the 31st in Mr. York's class, we have Jacob Navarro. In Ms. Grakowski's class on the 31st, we have Addison Hensel. Happy birthday. On the 1st of November in Mrs. Udell's class, we have Rayleigh Payne. In Mr. Riley's class on the 1st of November, happy birthday to Matthew Sanders. On the 4th of November in Mr. York's class, celebrating his birthday is Kai McCrae. On the 4th in Mrs. Young's class, we have Gianna Valdivizio. On the 4th in Mr. Maurer's class, celebrating their birthday, we have Andreas Jones. On the 5th of November, in Mr. Lazo's class, celebrating their birthday is Andrew Fistonich. On the 5th in Mrs. Kiefer's class, we have Jaden Keel. And on the 5th in Mrs. Walton's class, we have Colton Adams. Happy birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday.
All right, our last seasonal joke. Here we go. Why are skeletons so calm and easygoing?
I don't know. Why are they?
Because nothing gets under their skin.
Oh!
Oh, Mrs. Bow, that's a good one. That's a bone chipper if I'm a skeleton for sure. Definitely. All right, Pioneers, it's time to celebrate this week's Students of the Week. Starting in Mrs. Smith's class, Maggie Christensen. Maggie is a little go-getter. She's spunky, creative-driven, and is an excellent student. In Mrs. Dickey's class, Skylar Fisher and Rohan Chahal. Skylar does her best work and has nice manners. Rohan loves to learn and comes to every class meeting. In Mrs. Marabato's class, Daslin Otico and Sebastian Montez. Daslin always gets her work done. She pays attention and comes ready to learn with a smile. Sebastian raises his hand to speak, gives great answers, and pays attention in class. From Mrs. Martell's class, Audrey Hoke and Quentin Bickford. Audrey and Quentin are superstars at participation and are always trying their best. From Mrs. Peterson's class, Scarlett Gibson and Ezra Castro. Scarlett is a superstar student that sparkles and shines. Ezra is an outstanding student. His future is so bright we need to wear shades. In Mrs. Hooton's class, Cooper Frazier. Cooper works hard on all of his activities and comes to meetings ready to learn. From Mrs. Giustiani's class, Jonathan Warren. Jonathan comes to school each morning with a warm smile. He keeps a positive attitude and is a hard worker. From Mrs. Schlemmer's class, Alina Enriquez and Bella Valdivizio. These students are wonderful first grade readers. We are so proud of you and how much you have grown up in your reading. From Mrs. Simon's class, Abel Espinoza. Abel is a hard worker, contributes during group time, and is just a joy to have in class. From Mr. Mack's class, Layla Meeker. Layla does not go anywhere without a smile, jokes, answers, and best of all, questions. From Mrs. Ayers' class, Leela Pike. Leela is working so hard this year. Her reading is awesome and her great attitude is like a ray of sunshine. From Mrs. Camacho's class, Noah Schmidt. Noah is an outstanding student. He has great vocabulary and is an amazing writer. From Mrs. Walton's class, Colton Adams and Addie Dunham. Colton and Addie are always on time to each and every Zoom and are ready to learn. They both do their best work and are model pioneers. From Mrs. White's class, Sebastian Maya Curiel. Sebi is always ready to do his best and his love for math shows in how he explains his thinking. From Mrs. Allison and Mrs. Hamilton of Violet De La Guerra and Rolf Holmberg. Violet has shown great improvement in her effort and work completion. Raph constantly makes sure he is doing his best work and turns all of his work in on time. From Mr. Mauer's class, Charlotte Lyles. Charlotte comes to meetings with a great attitude every day. She works hard to complete all of her assignments. From Mrs. Payne's class, Camille Kalimlim. Camille was chosen by her classmates for 3 reasons. 4 reasons. Number 1, she's always interactive. Number 2, she gets her work done. Number 3, she's nice, smart, respectful, kind, and gives others compliments. And number 4, she comes prepared to each virtual meeting. Wow, awesome job, Camille. Next up from Mr. Riley's class, Aiden Ellis. Aiden Elias, I'm so sorry, let's try that again. Aiden Elias. Aiden faithfully completes all of his assignments. He is a model of responsibility and respect. Next up from Mrs. Slokowski's class, Paige Cavaney and Olivia Schroeder. These two are giving great collaboration on solving math story problems. Nice job, you guys. Next up from Mrs. Kiefer's class, Katie Minter and Deegan Strayhorn. Katie is a conscientious worker, focused and enthusiastic about her daily tasks. Deegan is always available to help others with questions or tech supports, and he puts great effort into his work and tests. Nice job from Mrs. Subin Lassi's class, Jaden Castillo, Alex Vivo, and Isabella Luansing. These kiddos are super helpful during class and are always ready to work. They are independent workers and complete their stuff on time. Next up from Mrs. Udell's class, Hudson Brown, Bristol Hill, and Aubrielle Patton. Hudson, Bristol, and Aubrielle show up to all the Zoom meetings, including reading groups, to learn as much as they can. They make an effort to work hard and do their best every day. Next up from Mr. York's class, Kai McCrae. Kai has had excellent participation and effort during online learning. He works hard and to the best of his ability using kindness and humor. Next up from Mrs. Young's class, Logan Smith. Logan always shows that he is ready to learn by showing up on time, participating, and asking questions when needed. Way to go, Pioneer! Next up from Mrs. Budwine's class, Jackson Aton, Maggie Oosting. Jackson is always on top of all of his work. He turns everything in with quality and shows great participation in class. Maggie completes all her work and is extremely friendly and supportive. She cares about everyone and shows it. Next up from Mrs. Elias's class, Lincoln Ramirez and Amaya Shaheen. Lincoln shows wonderful engagement and insight in class discussions. Amaya shows amazing perseverance and hard work in math, leading to terrific gains. Next up from Mr. Fox's class, Cooper Janice and Haley Bielik. Cooper has excellent effort in all areas. Haley also has excellent effort in all areas and is always willing to leave her camera on and participate. Next up from Mrs. Soto Hernandez, Eliana Dodick, Kate Weig, Ahmad Zubaidi, and Fukayo Adebayi. These students ask awesome questions that help them understand and succeed. Next up from Mr. Lazo's class, Christian Austria. Room 46 appreciates Christian for being happy, on time, and a hard worker every single day. Next up from Mrs. Garcia's class, Will Olson. Will always has a positive attitude. He knows how to put a smile on our faces. He works hard to complete activities and always tries his best to complete them. Well, everybody, that concludes Student of the Week for today. We are so proud of each and every one of these Students of the Week, so we are going to give them another round of applause. Can't wait to see who's Student of the Week next week. Well, guys, that's it for today. We hope that you have enjoyed this week's Friday Flag Salute. We cannot wait to see all of your storybook characters and see you again next week. Happy Friday, Pioneers!